Have you ever felt a rush when you snagged a great deal? You're not alone. Studies show that over 90% of shoppers admit to feeling excited by sales. But here's a shocking fact. Most people end up spending more money chasing these so-called savings. In fact, research indicates that nearly 70% of items bought on sale are things we don't really need. That's right, those bargains often turn into regrets. So, why is this happening? Our brains are wired to respond to discounts. When we see a sale, our instincts kick in, telling us to buy now or miss out. But this excitement can lead to a cycle of impulse buying that drains our wallets. In this video, we'll explore why chasing sales is a trap and how it can keep you from true financial freedom. We'll uncover practical strategies to help you shop smarter, cut down on clutter, and invest in what truly matters. Ready to break free from the cycle of sales and save real money? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Hidden Trap. Why sales are seducing you. Retailers are masters at making us feel like we're getting a deal. They know that when we see 50% off, our brains light up. It's called price anchoring. Stores present a higher price first, so the discounted price feels like a steal. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman, in his book Thinking, Fast and Slow, explains how our brains make snap decisions, often without fully understanding the real value. Sales play on that very instinct. But here's the catch, most sales aren't actually designed to save you money. In fact, studies show that 80% of sale items are things people wouldn't have bought at full price. You're not saving money on something you needed, you're spending on something you didn't. Think about it. How often have you gone into a store to buy one thing but left with 5, just because they were on sale? Retailers know this is how we shop. They count on it. So, rather than saving, you're overspending on items that might just collect dust. Chapter 2. Declutter your spending. Cut out the noise. Instead of letting sales dictate what you buy, try shifting your focus. Frugal living isn't about finding deals. It's about buying less and buying smarter. Marie Kondo's The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up isn't just about decluttering your home, it can apply to your spending habits, too. She advises that we should only buy things that truly spark joy. This can be a powerful tool when thinking about your purchases. A great strategy is to give yourself time. Wait 48 hours before making any non-essential purchase. Chances are, after the initial excitement of the sale wears off, you'll realize you didn't need the item at all. By slowing down, you're cutting out the noise of impulse buying and focusing on what's actually important. It's been shown that over 60% of impulse buys happen due to emotions, whether it's stress, boredom, or even happiness. A study by Slick Deals found the average American spends $5,400 a year on impulse buys. That's a huge chunk of money that could be going towards meaningful savings instead of cluttering your life with more stuff. Chapter 3. Sale Addiction. When discount hunting drains your wallet. We've all heard of shopaholics, but did you know that sale chasing can turn into its own form of addiction? It's the thrill of the deal. You might think you're being savvy, but constantly hunting for discounts can actually train your brain to seek out quick financial wins, even when they're not real savings. The Journal of Consumer Research found that people often buy sale items just for the thrill of saving, even when the item has no real value to them. This creates a vicious cycle of spending more and saving less. What's worse, the sense of regret that follows these purchases can lead to even more spending to make up for it, creating a downward spiral. If you're serious about living frugally, it's time to break free from the sale-chasing mindset. Instead of chasing discounts, focus on intentional spending. This means having a clear plan for your money and resisting the urge to buy things just because they're on sale. As the saying goes, it's not a deal if you don't need it. If you're finding this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on smart spending and frugal living. Chapter 4. Shop smarter, not cheaper. The power of intentional spending. The idea that buying cheap always saves money is a myth. Sure, it feels good to pay less upfront, but what about the long-term cost? If you're constantly buying low-quality items because they're on sale, you'll end up spending more when they wear out or break. Frugal living is about spending wisely, not spending less. One powerful strategy is to focus on cost per use. This means thinking about how long an item will last and how often you'll use it. For example, a $100 pair of well-made shoes that lasts for 5 years is a much better deal than a $20 pair that falls apart after 6 months. The $100 shoes end up costing you $20 per year, while the cheaper pair costs you the same but doesn't last. Quality over quantity wins every time. Warren Buffett once said, "Price is what you pay. Value is what you get." This is key to intentional spending. Instead of getting caught up in price tags and sales, think about the true value you're getting for your money. Frugality is about making smart investments in things that last, not about grabbing a deal just because it's there. Chapter 5. The Frugality Formula. Why avoiding sales leads to bigger savings. Here's a simple truth. Buying less is the ultimate way to save more. It sounds obvious, but in a world where we're constantly bombarded with sales and deals, it's easy to forget. The real secret to frugal living isn't finding better sales, it's buying only what you need. Research shows that Americans spend up to 18% of their income on unnecessary purchases. By avoiding impulse buys and sticking to a plan, you could redirect a significant chunk of that money into savings. Financial experts suggest that people should spend on needs, not wants. Yet, many of us end up doing the opposite. Instead of falling for sales, create a simple formula for your spending. Need it plus can afford it plus lasts a long time equals buy it. This formula forces you to evaluate whether an item really fits into your long-term plan, helping you resist the temptation to splurge on things you don't need. If you're struggling to cut back, try budgeting based on the 50-30-20 rule. This means 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. When you prioritize needs and savings over sales, you'll see your financial health improve. This strategy isn't about deprivation, it's about making room for the things that matter most. Chapter 6. Invest in yourself. Frugal habits that beat sales every time. The best way to save money isn't by chasing sales, it's by investing in yourself. Instead of focusing on discounts and deals, shift your energy to building frugal habits that last. One of the simplest ways to do this is by learning how to DIY. Whether it's cooking at home instead of dining out or doing simple home repairs, learning basic skills can save you hundreds, if not thousands, a year. Did you know the average American spends $3,000 a year eating out? Cooking at home can cut that cost by more than half. Plus, it's healthier and often tastes better. Similarly, doing your own home maintenance can save you significant money over hiring professionals for simple tasks. A quick YouTube tutorial can show you how to fix a leaky faucet, paint a wall, or even sew a button. Another habit that beats sales every time is buying secondhand. Thrift stores, consignment shops, and online marketplaces are gold mines for finding high-quality items at a fraction of the cost. Buying used doesn't just save money, it's also better for the environment. Studies show that buying secondhand reduces carbon emissions and waste by up to 80%. Finally, focus on long-term investments in your financial health. Set up an emergency fund and automate your savings. A 2021 survey from Bankrate found that less than 40% of Americans have enough savings to cover a $1,000 emergency. By building a financial cushion, you won't have to rely on credit cards or loans when unexpected expenses arise. This is one of the smartest, most frugal habits you can develop. If you enjoy these tips and strategies, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insights on living frugally and making your money work for you.